Hi everyone, this is Sayoni of Sayosphere. Welcome to another episode of Say's Kitchen. For today, I'm going to show you how to make my very own version of pork and beans. Let's get started! For our ingredients, we will be needing pork, tomato sauce, beans, which we have pre-cooked earlier, garlic, onion, brown sugar, and a pinch of salt. For my pork, I am only using the pork belly. So it helps if you will choose the one with the lesser fat and more meat, and you can put on a little oil to saute your garlic and your onion. But for my case, because I want to really remove the excess fats as much as I can, I will just be putting the pork without any oil, and as soon as I have extract some of its oil, that is when I will be adding the onion and the garlic. This is the not usual approach, but this is how I usually do it to remove the excess oil or fats from the pork. So I'm just gonna leave it for a minute. And as soon as you start seeing the oil, you can go ahead and add in your onion and your garlic. I am only cooking a kilo of pork, so I don't feel the need of removing the meat while I saute the garlic. I will just go ahead and fold in the onion and the garlic. This is home cooking, so you can do it however you want to do it. There are really no rules. The only rule is you do it for the people you love. Now I see the oil starting to come out, so I'm gonna fold in or add in the onion. And again, I am not doing it the usual way. If you do not want this, or if you happen to have lean meat, then you can add a little oil, saute your onion and then the garlic, and add in your pork. And the onion will still release its aroma. It is still going to remove the scent of the meat, and most especially that we have cooked the meat, so it's no longer gamey or not a hint of being gamey at all. As soon as you start seeing the onion to be turning soft, you can go ahead and add your garlic. So we add the garlic last because if you burn or overcook the garlic, it becomes bitter. And the way I do it is I always add or put in or do a pinch of salt to the meat before the sauce, because that way it allows the meat to absorb it better. So you have the option, you can use ground black pepper or white pepper, it's really up to you. You can also skip the pepper. I love putting pepper. Okay, so I will be now adding the water, and I always add hot water or warm water so as not to disrupt the temperature of the meat that is already in the pan. And you can also go ahead and just add a little water and the tomato sauce, but for my case, we want the meat to be so tender that I opt to just add water. And as soon as they start to dissolve and the meat is already tender according to our preference or to our taste, that is when I'm gonna be adding the tomato sauce. We are going to cover it and let it stay for 15 to 20 minutes. So now our pork is already tender. I'm gonna go ahead and add the tomato sauce. We will let it simmer while I go ahead and have the beans that we pre-cooked ready. Now you can go ahead and add brown sugar to offset the sour taste of the tomato sauce. But for our case, I try to skip, or I will skip the brown sugar this time, as we prefer it to be just a little bit salty and a little bit sour. So in the ingredients below, I made the brown sugar optional. Now, if you want your sauce to be more sticky or thick, you can go ahead and add maybe just a teaspoon of cornstarch. You just have to melt it with water and add it. Now, I try not to because I want my sauce to be just as natural. So we wait for it to simmer, and then we can go ahead and add the beans that we just cooked earlier. So I'm gonna scoop the beans because it's kind of heavy. And our pork and beans is done.